how to fix webhook timeouts in n8n. So hey guys, welcome to this tutorial. In this n8n tutorial, I'm going to guide you how you can basically fix timeouts of your webhooks in n8n. So for this particular thing, I have explained it with a pretty decent and very simple example with using just 4 nodes. So in this workflow, I will show you what this particular workflow does and how you can use this in order to resolve your webhook timeouts. So first, let's see what this particular workflow does. So if you have ever built a webhook in n8n that does something slow, like an AI call, a big database write, a loop over hundreds of rows, you have probably hit this problem that whoever calls your webhook has to sit and wait for the whole thing to finish before they get a reply. And most systems out there won't even wait that long. So they give up after 10 or 20 seconds and decide that your workflow failed and send the request again. So now your slow job is running twice and sometimes even thrice. So today we are fixing that with these particular 4 nodes. The trick in this is that in n8n, the respond to webhook node does not have to be the last node. You can put it right at the start. You can definitely put it right at the start as I have done, and you can put it and the moment the request comes in, you reply immediately that I have got the request and I am working on it. And then the workflow just keeps running in the background with nobody waiting on it. So the caller gets an answer in about 40 milliseconds and your heavy work carries on for 30 seconds or 5 minutes or however long it needs. Nobody times out, nothing gets retired. And this is called the async pattern, and it's how production webhooks are supposed to work. So let me show you the flow, then we will go node by node. So for the working, a request hits the webhook. The next very thing that happens that if we send back a reply saying accepted, here is your job number, the reply leaves immediately. The caller is done, their tab closes, they move on to their life, but our workflow is still running, it carries on to its slow work. Takes as long as it takes and finishes quietly in the background. So two clocks. The caller's clock stops in milliseconds and our keeps going. So here we have the first node, which is the webhook node. This creates the URL that people call. It sits there listening, and the second a request arrives, the workflow fires. The one setting that matters here is respond. I have set it to, respond to webhook node. That tells n8n that don't answer automatically. I will decide when to reply and what to say. That single setting is what makes this whole pattern possible. Then, apart from that, we have the second node, which is a reply instantly. So this is a respond to webhook node, and notice where it is. It is second, not at the last. It fires straight away and sends back a small JSON message, which you can see status accepted plus a job ID. For that job ID, I am using the expression $execution.id, which is just n8n's own run number. That's a nice touch because now the caller has a reference they could use to check on the job later. And in the options, you can see I have added a response code 202, means accepted. It's the official way of saying I have received this, I haven't finished it yet. 200 would mean done, which would be a lie. So that is why I have induced 202 right here. And then we have the heavy work. So this is basic in this particular flow. This is a wait node set to 30 second and it's only here to pretend to be slow so that we can actually see the effect. But in your real workflow, delete it and put your actual work here, like your OpenAI node, your database insert, your loop over 1,000 records, or even your file processing, like whatever the slow thing is that was causing your timeouts in the first place, it goes directly in this particular node and it can take as long as it likes. And apart from this, finally, we have the fourth node, which is the finish job. This is where the job wraps up. In mine, it's a code node stamping the finish time, but in reality, this is your ending. So save the results to a database, send yourself a notification, and mark the record as complete. This is also the step people forget to think about because you already replied, the caller doesn't automatically find out how it went. So if the result matters, this node is where you deliver it. Write it somewhere they can check or ping them back. Now let's go for the demo. So I will show you how it is done. I have got this executions tab open, which you can see right here. And on one side, that's n8n's live view of what's running now. Now I will open the webhook URL. As you can see, this is the webhook URL. I will simply refresh it, and you can see that I got this message which is accepted. So the job is done, and this tab is finished. Now if I go back, you can see these are the particular replies from here. Let me just open it again. And here you can see that it is currently running for 18 seconds. This is where our long process is working. Okay, so I accidentally opened it 2 times. So this is why it is running for both of them, and it will only succeed after 30 seconds. So whenever a job is finished, you can see that it succeeded now instead of that. But in the response, you can see that the job has been successfully accepted, as you can see right here. And whereas in reality, it succeeded after 30 seconds without giving us a timeout. So this is how this particular workflow works. I hope this video was helpful to you. If you have any doubts or any questions, then you can ask us in the comments. So that was all. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.